And we are back. I am the Dadpanther, and we are going to close up this TED Talk. And then the question that I have is, what is the identity of this game, Marvel's Avengers? What kind of game is it? Do they even know? Kalika-lika-loud. Now, before I get in that, a little housekeeping. First off, thank you. Again, thank you, the subscriber. Thank you, the one that is viewing, coming to the Panther's Den that checked me out, making me a part of your day. Thank you very much. Let's go for 3 likes. Let's go for some comments at the bottom, because I'm hearing that that's another thing. Like if for whatever reason you're just now seeing this video and you're like, man, he's got like 20 other videos on Marvel's Avengers. He has another 80 on this, whatever. He's actually been doing some videos. I've never heard of this guy. Well, chances are it has to do apparently with likes and comments, things of that nature. I'm trying to work on a discussion channel so I can get more feedback from you guys on what contents you want to see. Cyberpunk 2077 is getting ready to come out. I'm excited about that. The Division is dropping title update 12. Kate is coming out on the 8th. But you're here for the finale of this TED Talk, where I went on a conversation, a void of a conversation dealing with this game. And on this insert that you're going to hear, the final insert, excuse me, you're going to hear me basically ask the question of, what is this game exactly? Do the developing team know what this game is, or did they just take an experimental, situational approach to this game? And we'll find out, or at least I'll conversate about it. And keep in mind, we all understand, we've seen Marvel used in video games over the last, 5 or 10 years, whether it was mobile, PC, and anything in between. And we've seen it succeed and we've seen it fail. And everyone knows that this game is known as one of the biggest disappointments, some will just straight up say flop, in gaming in a very long time, with the title Marvel Avengers. So we'll get into that. And one more housekeeping note. If you're ever curious, maybe you're not curious, I'm just saying it to say it. The reason why I don't do, I guess, gameplay in the background as often is, in my opinion, whenever I'm watching someone that does that, I'm hoping, or what I'm looking for, is the gameplay has to do with what the person is talking about, like a walkthrough or look at this, whatever the case is. And if I just run it in the background, I don't want anyone's quality of the audio or anything to drop where it's buffering and all this other stuff. So if I could just do a logo like this, I'm old school, so it's kind of like talk radio podcast type of style. A lot of times when I'm viewing other contents on Twitch or on YouTube, I am not looking at my phone. So that's how I have this set up. I try to do it so it's easy and it's clean for you, the viewer, so that you guys can enjoy the show. So again, if you're ever curious, hey, how come the logo? No, it has nothing to do with ego or pride or anything like that. It just, I'm trying to make it clean so that you guys have the best experience that you can. So again, thank you very much. Enjoy the show. And again, this off the top of my head, I don't have any notes on it, so I'm pretty sure if I spend some time on a top 5 thing in no particular order, what I would like to change or add in the game, or rhyme or reason, I don't know. I don't know if this would be different or more detailed, but so far we talked about the co-op or the multiplayer. We talked about the loot, including the vendors. We talked about streamlining a storyline or making the storyline more impactful. We talked about NPCs, which part of that's going to go with the storyline, but NPCs and villains, more villains, and bad guys, no more robots. And the last thing I want to say, it sounds corny, it'd be something like, know yourself. Know your true self. And what I mean by that, to Crystal Dynamics and whoever up, know what this game is. I can't remember the term, but in the gaming industry, man, this is turning into a TED Talk. In the gaming industry, there is the term could be wrong, so I'm just going to loosely come up with something, but I don't remember what the term is. When a company plans a video game and it goes into, it might be pre-production, but they come up with the aspect of what this game is, Marvel's Avengers, they normally go one or two ways, right? They're going to go either this really big, thick pamphlet of what this game is, almost like when you go to a company and a company tells you, our mission is to blah. But then if you get to the corporate level behind closed doors, or you're with the organization for a while, you realize on top of that mission statement or what our story is or things of that nature, there's a big book of everything that that company stands for on so many levels, from HR to training to customer service and buying product and things of that nature. At some point, they went one or two ways. They either went with a really thick, big whatever, or they did what a lot of companies do now, and it's not a bad thing. There's a guy from Sony who really started doing it. He determined something like microbook. It's not what it's called, but we'll just call it microbook, to make it smaller so that it's more impactful for your team to take off and do what they have to do, but it still says what it needs to do in less pages, right? I'm pretty sure we have that. I'm not privy to that information. I'm not taking a shot at the devs, nothing like that. What I'm saying, right? This game at times does not know what they want to be. I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is? Like I said before, go back and watch the A-Day trailer, right? And then go back and watch when they revealed what this game was, like an E3 type thing. The first one, they reveal E3, stand up on the stage in a t-shirt and jeans, was like, this is multiplayer. You get to play as your favorite characters and you'll beat up people and work as a team and work as a community. Yeah. And it was almost like some Avengers in-game Infinity War type thing, right? That's what you were thinking. But then when the trailer came out, right? The trailer comes out for the famous bridge playthrough, which we found out was the first mission, which it shouldn't have been the first mission because I felt like it takes away from stuff. It should have been a part of the demo, or should have been the demo, the whole demo. And that's it. You play around with it and let people give feedback on it. But that's a different experience than what most people are doing. You have a few times in the storyline where it gave you that bridge feel, but majority of the missions you have will no longer have you feeling like that. Not even the first time you fight Taskmaster is the same situation later on. I could be wrong on this, right? But we'll never know, because as of right now, we will know at some point, because we will be able to play the campaign again later. But you don't get that experience again. That's why people are asking to play the campaign again, because it is a different experience. Now, is it bad to have a single player vibe and a multiplayer? No, there's games that do it. Borderlands is focused on single player, but you can sprinkle on some multiplayer. Division is focused on, I'm talking about Division 1, focus on a story driven, but then you can go to the dark zone in PvP and never ever look back and go into single player campaign. I think once the devs sit there and say, hey, look, we know what we are. We know what we're going to do. We're going to lose some people, though you have already. You're going to lose some people in this process, but we need to have we need to be, how do I want to say it? We need to have an identity, right? We need to have an identity. So everyone knows what this game is and what we're doing. Because, like I said, go look at what they title what this game is, and it says in 3 sentences almost 2 separate types of games. And there was even a conversation early in the development that, I could be wrong, that a game like this would have been perfectly, like, not named the Avengers, but just named like the Inhumans or whatever. But it could have been a bunch of other games if it was paced out, and this could have been the grand finale of them, right? Wouldn't that have been awesome? Like, for whatever reasons, you get, 2 or 3 other games that are single player games with no multiplayer whatsoever. You play those games, you thought they were good, they were average or above average, whatever. And then now you get this game that brings some of the elements from the other game. That's just wishful thinking. Well, this is a long TED Talk, and you could have been anywhere in the world, and I appreciate you for, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. I don't know if I'm gonna break this up. I think I'm gonna break this up. I think that's what I'll do. I'll keep it unedited other than the times I stopped talking, because I was like, how the heck did I get this far? And then I'm going to put it all together and allow you to go through it or whatnot. So you could have been anywhere in the world. I appreciate it. For the ones that are with me at the Twitch channel, I appreciate you as well. The new subscribers, I appreciate you as well. Thank you very much. Until next time, kalika-lika-low. All right, well, thank you very much for listening. Again, I greatly appreciate the new subscribers, the likes, the comments, the conversation, because as a community, this is what we're doing. We're just talking about a game that we love and sometimes gets on our nerves. We just want this game to be better. We want certain games to be better. We just want to talk about enjoying a game. So that's what I'm here for. So again, you could have been anywhere else in the world and you're here. If you're new, again, I'm on Twitch as well. We can keep the conversation going over there. If I see you in Discord in the community, say what's up. I'll do the exact same back. And I hope you have a great day. If your day isn't great today, I hope it gets great tomorrow and it stays that way. Till next time, kalika-lika-low.